Hello all, my name is Justin Luis Arroyo. I am an artist out of Youngstown, Ohio. Multimedia, I guess, music, painting, whatever. This new project is called Rican, and it is a musical project that I put together initially with my friend Alan Williams. And basically I just wanted to start a band with Alan. And that's basically it. But I also wanted to be organic and unthought out. So what I did was book studio time, and we went in with no practice, no nothing, no metronome, only a couple ideas of riffs, and we recorded 5-6 songs and wrote them in the studio like bands would do in the 70s when they would just check in a studio and write a record. You know, people just don't do that anymore. Anyways, to round it out, we brought in Catherine O'Neill on violin, who is an amazing violin player who I worked with in the past, and knew that she would be perfect for the project. And as well as it being kind of weird being a drum and bass heavy project with a violin over it, but it works magically. So Catherine and Alan are going to say a few things about this project, and then it'll get started. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Hi everybody, I'm Alan Williams, the drummer from Rican, and this improvisational project was a lot of fun, and we were trying to communicate just really what was in our hearts and souls through the music. So I hope that you can connect with that. I hope that it resonates with you, and I want to thank you for being part of our project and our musical story. Thank you.
This band for me was a revitalization of my spirit, as I felt there was a dim light left, like a flicker. Not knowing what my career was going to be like, feeling stagnant in my evolution of music. For the longest time, I always loved to improvise, but I was a purist, and I think of the times like Miles when he went electric. I started with the loop pedal about a year ago and had fun with it, and my eyes were opened, and I started getting more into the world of electric and pure rock. And that's what this project is. It's a rebirth, bringing back to the raw. I think of the 90s and how they just scratched away at the surface of music to birth something new and fresh and authentic. The tracks that came about with Justin and Alan, they were so motivational, inspirational for me. They gave me an envelope filter and a distortion pedal, and my sound was ever changed. It turned into making more noises and soundscapes like a guitarist or something. There are times in the tracks I feel like you can't even differentiate between violin or guitar. This project's meant the world to me, and being part of Rican is, I think in a lot of ways, changed my life. It's woke me up. I felt asleep during this pandemic.
So I just wanted to give a quick explanation of why I named this project Rican. I was at my local gun shop. Yes, left-leaning people own firearms too. And I was filling out the FBI paperwork, and I checked Hispanic, Puerto Rican. I give the paperwork back to the gentleman, and he's looking it over, and he's like, hey, you missed this. And in a subdivision after Hispanic, it says Caucasian or Black. And I said, well, I'm Hispanic. I'm not either one of those things. I'm Hispanic. He said, yeah, well, you're not Black. You have to check one. So I checked the Caucasian because whatever, I had to. And the only reason I could think that they do this is so they could keep track of Black people that own firearms. So thus Rican was born. Also, the accompanying video doesn't really have anything to do with the music. I just made it as something to look at if you wanted to. Either enjoy it or ignore it like you would someone's family vacation photos that you don't want to look at. Enjoy.